Hello, group. Welcome to Action Rock Corner. I'm your host, Richard May. Today, Toini and the Tomcats from Norway. Rockabilly from Norway. Who says America doesn't export anything? We export our rockabilly to Toini and the Tomcats. Remember, you Americans watching this, it's not Tony, Tony, it's Toini. There's two I's, before the end and after the end. Okay? Toini. Go Google the pronunciation yourself. This is as close as I'm getting. But Toini is a heck of a rockabilly singer with a heck of a band, the Tomcats. It's not psychobilly. It's pure rockabilly. Well recorded, well mixed, well produced, So there, it's a modern recording, and is performed perfectly. And if you like rockabilly, I think you're gonna like it. But my examples of rockabilly behind me, didn't I? My Bill Haley, Chuck Berry, so on. Rockabilly. But those recordings from the late 50s, early 60s sound it. This is 21st Century Recordings. The band started in 1991. And this is, I could not find the information I wanted. What information I could find was in Norwegian, apparently. But this is basically a covers record. Sonny Burgess and Ruth Brown, Billy Lee Riley. I really like Billy Lee Riley. One of the lesser known OG Sun artists from the day. His song, Rock With Me Baby. That's a good one. I saved 4 songs. You Want a Boogie? Sonny Burgess. Whatever happened to Boogie? There's nothing wrong with Boogie. Boogie, children. Come on. Some along the way, after 1970, whichever, we lost to Boogie. Pretty much Foghat's the only one left doing Boogie. We need Boogie back. Bring Boogie back, folks. But I kept We Want a Boogie, the first track. As Long As I'm Moving, Ruth Brown cover. Rock With Me Baby. And some of you will shout, Train Kept a Rolling, Yardbirds. Yardbirds was doing a cover. Tiny Bradshaw first did the song. Burnett, Johnny Burnett, right, did a fairly known version song that the Yardbirds did. And you're just being rock snobs if you keep on going Yardbirds. I call BS. y'all know the Aerosmith version from Get Your Rings. That's the one you know, because it's still on classic rock radio. But all the songs are great. This is all great songs. Even when they slow down, that drummer's still working. Even if it gets a little bit slower and a little bit sentimental, there's still a beat going on. This is rockabilly. I really like Deep Sea Ball. See a Heartbreak, done by Don Gibson before. That's the one with the steel guitar. I don't think anything here in my home has steel guitar on it. I got a couple best of country stuff for some reason. So I must have steel guitar here somewhere. But that's a really sweet steel guitar from a Norwegian. And the last one, everyone's going to scream, is Soft Cell, Tainted Love. But it's actually 1964, originally done by Gloria Jones, who first did Tainted Love. Sorry, I didn't do homework for you to compare the original Gloria Jones with Soft Cell, Tainted Love. Did Toini and the Tomcats, did they nick a little bit of Soft Cell in there? Not sure, can't tell you, didn't do my homework. So, real tasty stuff. All covers, apparently. This is stuff they had laying around, stuff they put in their set when they play live. No indication this is B material. If this is B material, leftovers, what's on their albums must be great. This is the only Toini and the Tomcats that I've heard. There's more. And a little tip, because I had to apply what I learned yesterday to this. This is on YouTube, but if you just type in Toini and the Tomcats, 2 eyes, you're not going to get it. Going to get barely anything. What you have to do is go to the bottom. Once you type in Toini and the Tomcats and you get whatever you get, go to the bottom of the page, and you'll get an offer. You want to subscribe to Toini and the Tomcats. Sure, don't cost nothing, right? Subscribe, like I did. And this becomes available, and about everything else they ever did becomes available if you subscribe on YouTube to the Toini and the Tomcats section, whatever you call it. Learned that yesterday with the Devils. I had to subscribe to the Devils before all the material magically appeared. Otherwise, for whatever reason, YouTube wasn't going to give me the Devils or Toini and the Tomcats. So remember that trick. If you're looking for a band and it is not initially available on YouTube, go to the bottom of the page and look to subscribe to that band, and then you may get everything you want without any charge, free of charge. there's a few bands I've been looking to check out that I think is now available to me now that I learned that. It'd been nice if someone threw me a clue, like YouTube threw me that clue and say, hey, subscribe and maybe you can find it. So, bottom line, if you want to hear some tasty, note perfect rockabilly, no smirk, no psycho, no, just perfectly straight, serious, relatively so, it's fun, but straight on rockabilly, recorded in modern recording studios with modern equipment, and get that 21st century sound for rockabilly. It's fun. Get some rockabilly in you. It'd be good for you. So, that's what I got. So, thank you for watching. On YouTube, but you have to, I don't believe you're going to get it unless you subscribe to Toini and the Tomcats. You have to subscribe, and then they'll give you everything. Okay? And of course, other sites may well have Toini and the Tomcats as well. Did I pronounce Toini 3 different ways? It's okay. It's not okay. It's her name. I did my best, Toini. I did. Toini. I'm trying to get the I in there. Isn't half the fun watching me make a darn fool of myself in enunciating foreign words with a foreign audience, as YouTube tells me? Maybe that's why I have a foreign audience, because they're watching this silly American in Cleveland, Ohio, butchering fine English words, let alone when I gotta go to Norway. If you enjoy that, enjoy this, give me a like, will you? Have other people watch me stumble on the name Toini. Subscribe and see me stumble around with other fine European bands. They're doing great rock and roll. That's where the good stuff's coming from. Ring the notification bell. Leave a comment. If you're good-natured about it, you can pick on me for my fumbling enunciations. And for the latest in action rock, garage rock, and classical legacy bands, you come back here to Action Rock Corner. We'll have it for you. Remember, fresh music is as important as fresh food. And have fun with your music. And this is good, wholesome fun. Okay? Not like other bands that like a bit of sleeves. I like my sleeves. No sleeves here. Nice, fun rockabilly for the whole family, even the toddlers. Okay, but I'm still not going to recommend this for a general audience because I probably said something off color somewhere that I forgot without even thinking. So, thank you for watching, and we'll see you again soon.